It was about time I made a video, and look, my patience rewarded me because now we actually have something to talk about. Let's go. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Husky Puppy Hover NGI, and today in this video we are going over a couple of banging announcements. As you already know, I'm sure, we got Sony coming out on the blog post announcing not one but two things. They announced that there is a state of play coming out Thursday to feature the Suicide Squad, about 15 minutes of gameplay, some third-party titles, and then it says some PSVR 2 reveals, 5 of them to be exact. And on top of it being 5 PSVR reveals, they also clarify and say that it's going to be later this year, and that will be starting at 4 p.m. on Thursday. So that was that out the way. We got the first announcement out of the way, out of here. We can now go over the main reason why y'all clicked the video, is because they came out swinging heavy with another 10 launch items. 10 more launch titles. Smack daddy onto the PSVR 2 on top of the games already been announced. And actually, I don't think Zombieland is on this list, and I just want to throw that out there real quick, that Zombieland is a launch title as well. But let's go into the 10 that they just announced already. So we have Another Fisherman Tale, and Another Fisherman Tale is the highly anticipated follow-up from the award-winning Fisherman Tale original. As this game, you go on a journey in imaginative locations with mind-bending puzzles, with unique storytelling, and taking advantage of the PSVR 2 capabilities. They say that this title is a must-play, and that is from Vertical Games. Check out Another Fisherman Tale. That one looks, actually the visuals look pretty damn awesome, if I have to say so myself, and I am a bit intrigued into Another Fisherman's Tale. The next one we're going to talk about is Gorn. Now, Gorn is a game that probably a lot of y'all already know. It seems to be getting a port over to the PSVR 2, and they're adding new weapons, new foes, so you could gladiate in the arena as it comes out March 16th. So this isn't a launch day title. It says March 16th, so just go keep that with a grain of salt. The next one we're going to talk about is Knock Bow plus Arrow Soccer. Now, Knock Bow plus Arrow Soccer is like the Rocket League, except you're using a bow, and it's offering cross-platform gaming, communication, so it seems to be very co-op oriented. It's obviously, you know, PvP, it's soccer match, you're using a bow, you're going to have some challenges, it's going to be an adrenaline and dump. It's going to be fun. Looking at the overall gameplay that was shown, it actually piqued my interest. Obviously not anywhere near my launch day lineup, just because it is so packed and there's so many things to do when I get my headset, because I still don't have my headset yet. I don't get it till hopefully tomorrow, but it could potentially be Thursday, which would be really unfortunate, or very late night tomorrow. That's just how it goes, you know. So the next thing we're going to talk about is the Hell Sweeper VR. Now, Hell Sweeper VR is from the creators of Serianto VR and the publishers behind Arizona Sunshine. Comes physics-based Hell in VR with intense experiences with physics, gravity-defying moments, using elemental magic and a variety range of weapons, all while doing some explosive moves with your imagination. And it comes out later this year, so keep in mind, all these games that we're talking about are not launch day immediately. The next one we're going to talk about is Ragnarok. Kind of funny. The Vikings are ready to go. It's a solo or multiplayer VR rhythm game, kind of like Drums Rock, but its own taste. You use your 2 hammers, you go in sync, and you race while you play through the beats, and hopefully to dominate your opponents, whether in PvE or PvP. They cite that it's easy to play, hard to master, and the experienced players will be able to collect all the gold medals, beat the high scores, and get their names on the leaderboard. Keep that in mind. The multiplayer PvP mode supports up to 6 players in real time, and it is a launch title, so this will be available starting tomorrow on the launch of PSVR 2. The next one we're going to talk about is Runner. Born out of love for the late 1980s, it's a pristine anime. Runner is an arcade experience with freedom VR shooting and blistering fast motorcycle combat in crystal 4K, featuring intuitive gameplay with upgradable sidearm mods, unique mounted cannon weapons, and special moves. You're going to feel all the tactical immersions, and honestly, looking at the gameplay, it does look fire. The only thing that I have to say about this is it says there's 9 detailed levels. They actually tell you that there's only going to be 9 levels to this game. They didn't talk about price and how long each level is, so keep that in mind. And the next one we're going to talk about is Star Tender's Intergalactic Bartending, and you're going to be doing some wild creations at the bars, the barkeep or the inn maker or whatever you guys want to call them, bartender. You're going to go through shifts, you're going to mix your own custom concoctions, cocktails, whatever, and you're going to have the haptic feedbacks in your hand as you shake and slice and cut up at the bar, handling your patrons. Now, it's a free upgrade to the original PSVR version if you own it already, and if not, don't worry, it will be available in this lineup. The next one we're going to go over, and just to briefly touch on Star Tenders, it does look fun. I never actually played the original on any platform, so that's something that is always cool. And Sushi Ben is a little bit favorite to me for the weebos and the weebies, just because of some quote-unquote pleasure physics, we'll say. And it's a VR narrative adventure where you must save a local sushi restaurant from going out of business, and it's not going to be easy. It has beautiful 3D mega panels and an anime inspired art style, and it is written by the creator of Hatio Boyfriend and produced by Big Brain Studios. So that is pretty cool. There's not really too much to note. The gameplay that they shown, you get to capture demons, you're fishing, doing these little side quests. It seems to be fun, lighthearted, nothing too serious. The next one is Swordsman VR. Now, obviously, I talked about this many times when I had the chance to. I'm excited for Swordsman VR because of the fact that it's realistic weapon and armor physics battling. A lot of people are tired of like the gladiating and the swordsman fighting, but this one seems to take it up a notch and give a realism impact to it. Realism, hand-to-hand combat with player progression, RPG elements, and etc, etc. It's a free upgrade if you already own the PSVR version for the first 3 months. So interesting, it's not no matter when you owned it, if you claim it, you get it. It's like, yo, you better claim it within your first 3 months of the PSVR 2 release, otherwise you're gonna have to pay anyway. So that was that. And the last one we're gonna talk about is Unplugged Air Guitar. Now you can jump on stage, live your rockstar fantasy, and you don't need a physical controller in your hand. You can just use the DualSense tracking controllers off of the PSVR 2 and become a legend with Satchel from Steel Panther guiding you and helping you perform in front of bigger crowds. They had some famous rock bands in the game like Ozzy Osbourne, The Offspring, Weezer. It's all about trying to make you feel like a legend in rock. And that is all the games in this 10 lineup of the Sony announcement. Is there any games that you are excited about? Obviously, there's a few on the list that I'm excited about. Nothing day one, week one, because we have a lot to do over this channel. I probably will get my headset either late tomorrow, which means a late live stream for a few hours, just whatever I can scoop up to play. And then we can really start pumping out the content and taking this channel up higher. So listen, guys, get ready. I hope you guys don't mind the extra content that's going to be slammed to you guys, because we got Thursday. We're gonna have some. We're gonna go over the PSVR announcements from the Sony State of Play on Thursday. Hopefully, those are gonna be very surprising and beautiful. Can't wait to talk about that. What's your speculations on that? And on top of that, we're going to be pumping out content like a factory machine because of the launch. So guys, get in there, get ready, because we are about to be taking this channel up a huge notch, up on the big ones, just because we have everything lining up to go. Anyway, guys, I will see you guys in the next video. God bless and peace.
Yeah, I want a Pop-Tart, bitch. I want a Pop-Tart. Damn. I want a Pop-Tart, bitch. I want a Pop-Tart.